All right, what should you do in your 20s? I'm going to talk about like kind of 18 to 27 with like the main focus here. What's the best use of that time? A lot of people nowadays want to use it to just be self-indulgent, to squander, to waste, to screw around, running around the world, doing stuff that doesn't matter. It's kind of like the era of egoism or narcissism. That's going to be my 10 years to do whatever I want before I actually go and do what I should be doing. And you can do that and set yourself up to be 10 years behind all your peers, emotionally, relationally, financially, in terms of career. Few people actually do that all the way, but people kind of have that disposition or that attitude in that era. And so here's the two things that I want you to consider that you really are thinking about. I will have done well in my 20s if I blank. Number one, is find a wife that you can enjoy your life with. Ecclesiastes 9:9 says this, enjoy life with the wife whom you love all the days of your vain life that he's given you under sun. That is the portion in your life and in your toil in which you toil under the sun. I got married at 23, and my only regret is I didn't get married at 22. My wife is great. I enjoy her, that she is a friend. And so some people think about what all the different ingredients you want in a wife, and there's people can make their lists, and I'm sure not all of them are crazy, but someone you can enjoy life with. You enjoy their company. You have fun with. There are other things people like take for granted that I think are important. Like you want someone who's going to disciple your kids, someone who's going to share your values, someone who's going to help you follow Jesus, someone who you're attracted to, who you love to look at, who you love to gaze into her eyes. Someone who's not a crazy person, who's low drama, who is regulated and knows how to handle herself, someone who's personally driven. But the baseline here is in someone who you can enjoy life with. You're building a life with someone. This is a friend first situation. And I do think too many men wait too long nowadays to put that lens on, to put those goggles on. But you are in the business of looking for someone that you can enjoy and build a life with. And the sooner you put those lenses on, the better. My wife now was kind of freaked out by me when we were 18 and we started dating. And she's like, but I'm going to U of A and you're going to ASU, and I don't know if we should keep dating. And I said, well, there's really two paths ahead of us. One is the path where we're not friends anymore. We don't talk. The other path is the path where we get married. And I was talking like that at 18 because I am looking to build my life with someone. I want to find a woman that I'm going to enjoy her and enjoy my life with her. And I think the sooner you can make that shift, it will really allow other things to fall into place. You will stop running around dating stupid women. You will stop thinking about womanizing and sexual conquest because that's not in the recipe here. You'll start to think about your career in different terms and what your goals are there. This trying to get yourself in a financial position where you can provide and protect for a wife and the potential kids you'll have together. And which brings me to part two. Here's the second thing you're going to do. This is Ecclesiastes 9:10, the next verse. It says this, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. Work hard at something. Your 20s, your age 18 to 29, that's a season of burning the candle at both ends as much as possible. You're trying to get through college as fast as possible. You're trying to get a job and acquire and develop skills as much as possible. You're trying to make yourself a valuable contributor to a company, trying to start a company, trying to do something, be something, but you're going to work as hard as you can. Let your 40s be a season where you figure out balance. Let your 30s be a season where you're figuring out household and flow and rhythm. But into your late teens and early 20s, right now is when you want to work as hard as you can. That's why I think so many people are so blessed and benefited by joining the military, is they teach you to work hard. The boot camp thing kind of sets the tone on the rest of your life. And so if you're not going to join the military, you kind of got to boot camp yourself and get your discipline up, get your work ethic up. And when you have a woman that you want to marry and you got to look her dad in the eye and say, I want to marry your daughter, and you're not working hard, he's going to have a hard time signing off on that situation. And so what are your 18 to 29-year-old years for? They're preeminently for building a life with someone, laying a foundation for a marriage that's going to last for generations so that you can bring children into the world and love them and bless them. And because you want to do that, you're going to work as hard as you can at everything else that's not your wife. If you do this and you get to age 30, you are going to see that you are ahead of the curve. You are blessed with kids and children. You are enjoying your life with your wife, and this is kind of the recipe you want to follow as a young man. So work very hard and look for a wife, and then love her, cherish her, nourish her, and be grateful to the Lord for her.